Welcome to that Eurovision site, Eurovision with a Slice of Life, and today I'm joined by Georgie. Can you introduce yourself?
Hey, my name is Georgie, pronounced Džordži Chulevic, but my stage name is Georgie. I'm a musician from Belgrade, Serbia, and I'll be in the contest PZA, which is finals for the Eurovision.
And how long have you been making music, and how would you describe your style of music?
I've been making music since 2019 that I was full-time that I wanted to be a full-time musician and do just that. Um, my music taste developed between when I was a kid. I used to listen to a lot of rock and roll. I used to sing in bands. We had like a glam band. We were like Bon Jovi's basically on stage, and there was a point where I did modeling since I was 19. Now I'm 28. And to the point of 2019 where I stopped everything and I was like, I wanna do something that I can live without, and that's make music. And my style I would describe as well, I take like what's good to my ear, and like from let's say my idols are uh, Jeff Buckley. Here it's Oliver Mandic. Um, I don't know, like many, but Tim Buckley as well. Um, the Strokes. I don't know. I like all sorts of variety of music, and I like writing as well. So I would describe my style as like a chop of every artist that I like, whether it's music or writing lyrics or just doing the arrangement. I would describe myself as like a combination of the things that I listen to and that make me inspired.
And your song for PZE is Luna Park. What is the story behind that song?
The story behind that song is it was a bit uh, difficult. It's kind of like um, it's difficult to describe the whole process because the song was written by Pavle, my friend, and the lyrics were not like resonating with me as much. So we sat together and did a bit of a variation of what suits me better. And what the song means, it's a person that is in love and doesn't really want to be in love, but how love actually changes a lot of how the way you talk, the way you move, the way you think, and it's just basically me and a girl in like an amusement park, uh, falling in love. I mean, I'm falling for her. She's already mine.
And did you know straight away this was going to be the song that was going to compete in this competition, or was it you had
Abs
songs and you chose to send this one?
No, absolutely not. So I'm in this record company. It's like a production company. It's called IDJ, and I was a host there for a talent show. I was also competing season before, but the CEOs thought it was a good idea not to tell me that basically what they did is they took the song and they put it on, what is it called, like on the competition without me knowing.
Yeah.
And so yeah, so when it was announced that I'm gonna be with the other candidates, I was the last one to know that I'm actually going because I got celebration text messages congratulations, congratulations. I didn't know what anybody was talking about, and I was like, but with what song? And I see Luna Park. I was like, whoa, that's an like a song that was written like a year ago, and so I have to like change it. So it was a push from basically my colleagues and my friends. It was a good joke.
And what was it like being the last one to find out and finding out in that way?
It was a shock at first. It was a complete shock because I didn't like I like Eurovision. I think it's a good competition and a good it's good entertainment. But I didn't see myself going there. I didn't visualize at this point. And when it was announced, I was like, well, I just might as well like go and start to get ready for it because it's a big thing, and I like competitions because I think everybody can show their own individuality and just be either themselves or do the things that they love, and it's a pretty big deal.
Mm, I see it's a pretty big deal. But even the competition you're in now is pretty big in its own right in Serbia. How does it feel to be in a really big competition with a lot of very big artists in your country?
I think the fastest song. I think I have the most like radio friendly song that just you wanna put in your car and you just wanna drive and like basically like a feeling of happiness and a little bit of sadness, and it's just mostly it brings me up. And not many songs in Eurovision are like that. That has that radio sound. So I think, I mean, my colleagues and my the people that I'm in the competition with, I think all the best of them, and they're great songs. I just think I have something different that they don't have. So I mean, people are gonna decide. It's uh, like I said, it's a big deal to compete with such big artists and just be a part of the whole journey.
It must like something an opportunity like this must be a really great opportunity for you to grow as an artist and find a bigger audience as well.
Exactly, exactly. That was the main thought that was going through my head when I found out that I'm actually gonna go, because with there's that competition gives you a chance for your voice and for your music to go much wider and to much more much many years.
And you've been drawn into the second semi-final of the competition. How are you preparing for the big day?
Uh, yeah, this is on the 28th. Yeah, on the 28th, it's going to be the semifinals, and on the 3rd, I think it's going to be the actual finals. So I'm preparing with I'm resting a lot. I'm resting my voice because it's a really high. It has a high chorus, and it's singing and singing and singing. It doesn't have many pauses and many like places that I can relax. So it's full power. I'm preparing a bit of choreography. I don't know how I'm gonna manage it all, but I have a good team that's behind me. I'll also have a band full of girls. They actually play instruments and they're great in what they do. So the energy is going to be more powerful. So it's going to be a bassist, guitarist, and the drummer. So them three are going to add more power to the show, to the performance.
And is if you win the competition, you'd be able to represent Serbia at Eurovision. How big of a privilege would that be for you to represent your home country?
I think it's for at this moment, I'm going step by step and manifesting myself into the finals. If I go into the finals, it's gonna be like a moment where I can think about going to Sweden.
And you said you like Eurovision, but not something you'd see yourself in. Why do you think that in past years, you hadn't seen yourself as maybe someone who would go and participate?
I do make music for a couple of years, but since last year I started to grow as an artist. People started to grow a fan base and everything. So I wanted to conquer my own territory and just like see what the people what people think of my music. It started to get like streamed a lot and everything. So I was going step by step. At the moment where it was it was announced that I was going, at that point I started manifesting myself to actually be on the big stage, do the whole journey with my team.
And are the contests, both the Serbian selection and the main Eurovision, something you'd normally watch like every year or not?
Yes, yes, it's because it's a good since last year. Um, Many young artists started and new artists started competing, which I think is very, very great. The jury or the judges changed. Now it's like more modern producers as well. So it's, I think Serbia started to realize that we need to grow as many new artists as possible, and many good artists as well. Because I think every voice should be heard, especially when it's something that has good quality. And I watched, like when I was a kid, it was we gathered all together in front of the TV. We rated like a group of friends. We rated costumes, we rated songs, and the performance. So it was something that we used to watch every year. So yeah, I hold it close to my heart. It's very like some good memories, and especially when I started doing music, I started listening with another pair of ears of like what the artists are like, what goes, what doesn't go, and stuff like that. I don't think there's a formula that you can succeed. I think you just have to believe in yourself and hope that people stick to what you have to say.
And are there any that particularly stand out from past contests to you? Any that are your favorites?
Definitely. Lord was my favorite all time. It was I think 2008. Oh, I don't quite remember.
I think 2006, so around about
Six.
the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah, you're right. Rosalia also. I liked the Bosnian group. Uh, that they were, I think, third uh, that year. I don't remember years very well, but um, Maria Sharifovic, of course, when she won, that was a very like absolute big deal with like the song that was very, very emotional and very powerful. Um, uh, 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 the Italian guy, I forgot his name, Soldi.
Mahmood.
Yeah, Mahmoud, and he was absolutely great. Also Maneskin, of course. It's all like it. I like all sorts of variety of artists. It doesn't like I don't stick to genres. I just think to when I believe somebody's performance, and that's what I like.
If people are hearing about you for the first time and they've heard your song, they like your song, would you say you have what one song from your catalogue would you say if you like Luna Park, you'd like also like this one?
My song,
Yeah.
if Luna Park is a kind of a like a Brit pop, has instruments, guitars, and everything. So I didn't make a lot of songs with guitars. So this is my first song that's actually like pop rock. But I think my voice is significant in a way that it can be recognized. So if somebody liked Luna Park, they would like also Los Santiago, which is translation of a bad guy, basically. I can write it down to you later. That's the kind. I think any song that I do in any genre can be recognized that by its like individuality of the artist. I think myself as like a recognizable voice. Some people like it, some people don't. I mean, that's just a preference.
And whilst we've got you here, do you have a message you'd like to get out there to especially a Eurovision-based audience?
I think we should let music be music, and with everything that it brings, it can solve a lot of problems, and it can bring so much happiness, and it can be joyful just to enjoy the art. An artist is a different story, and we don't need to be involved so much in a movement rather than share our talent and share entertainment and joy for ourselves first and for other people.
That's a great message, and thank you so much for coming on today, and best of luck for the competition.
Thank you so much, Daniel.